In lieu of a $100,000 bond, 67-year-old Michael Conrad Sibley of Marietta, Georgia, found himself in jail following his arraignment in the U.S. District Court in Atlanta after he confessed to placing improvised explosives on federal lands. According to statements he made to the FBI on November 4, 2014, Sibley left a backpack containing explosives he learned to make on the internet in Vickery Creek Park in Roswell, Georgia. Hoping to raise awareness that Muslim terrorists could do this kind of thing anywhere, Sibley planted bogus evidence with the bomb, including what he thought was a foreign-sounding name, random schedules, and addresses for sporting events, Jewish facilities, and train routes, as well as a copy of the Quran. According to a document released by the FBI, Sibley told agents that he is a patriot, and he felt no one was paying attention to what was going on in the world. When the bomb was discovered by a hiking mother and daughter, the device was detonated by a bomb squad, and several of the locations noted on the bogus documents found with the bomb were placed on heightened alert. Just in case you've been living under a rock in order to avoid watching last year's schlocky God is Not Dead, you may not have heard that its producers, PureFlix, have recently released another film, Do You Believe? The film, which stars Jump the Shark hero Ted McGinley, who also starred a few years ago in the lamentable Christmas with a capital C as a preacher who delivers a sermon, which sets off a chain of tangent events which come back full circle at the end. This heavy-handed device of uniting mostly unrelated storylines at a film's conclusion, which was also utilized in God is Not Dead, has also been employed in financially successful but critically panned Hollywood films such as Crash and Love Actually. Reviews for the film have not been favorable, with Rotten Tomatoes scoring it at only 10% and Metacritic rating it at 30 out of a possible 100. These brave critics watched this film for you so that you don't have to. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain. The Orland Park Public Library in Chicago, Illinois, has agreed to a settlement involving the Freedom of Information Act, internet porn, and why that one librarian always wears a red dress. The $55,000 payout to Christian activist and thorn in their side Megan Fox, no, not that Megan Fox, as well as her lawyers and a co-complainant named Kevin Dujan, was approved in a 5-to-1 vote by the library board of directors. The suit stems from delays by the overtaxed library staff in responding to Freedom of Information requests by the complainants, many of them trivial, such as a demand to know why a particular staffer always dresses like Mrs. Claus. The primary focus of the information request centered on the library's internet access policy, which grants patrons access to unfiltered web browsers. In addition to the cash settlement, the library has agreed to demands by Fox's legal team that involve issues of transparency, which the library has agreed to, although they still maintain there was no wrongdoing on their part. An agreement will be in place for 2 years, allowing Fox and Dujan to issue a set number of Freedom of Information requests, which will be responded to on a set deadline, and certain records will be automatically forwarded to the pair on a monthly basis.